Getting to see, you know, a character that we didn't get to see much of in the earlier sets here. It is going to be Bleed coming up with the Illaoi. I think that Illaoi does pretty well against a lot of matchups here, but I will say that I think that Teemo is the ultimate kryptonite for this character for sure. Definitely a lot of things about the matchup that can be very frustrating here. Illaoi, a character that, you know, can be very successful when the momentum builds up, and is also an extremely gracious teammate with how good her assists are, as well as her potential with double down, being able to set up her super herself. Very good set play.
Yeah, but is she going to get the opportunity to set it up is the real question, right? Teemo, Ahri, one of, you know, I think it's easy to say, like a very potent keep away team. But as I say that, Zane instead taking to the aggressive here with super tag to try and get his turn started with Ahri.
Definitely the right thing to try and do in the moment like that, as we look to send the Time Winder to get the interruption. Spends the time to be able to get the dash over. Unfortunately, has to just reset neutral after.
Ooh, there's the 5M starter for Zane. Should be a clean kill on the Ekko, putting Bleed on a half health Illaoi.
Tampa just like that. Dropped it down, picks it up with a shovel. That'll definitely be enough for the round here. Zane doing a great job controlling the space here. Again, this zoner shell, the double up can be so difficult to close the gap against, especially with Freestyle here. As Freestyle, I feel like in this matchup feels a little win more. I feel like it can still help you when it comes to your repositions and stuff like that. But a lot of times for Freestyle, it just feels like you're not going to be able to get, you know, the type of sandwiches that you would like to against a team that's this evasive.
Exactly. I'm surprised we didn't see the going into 2x assists. I know Bleed, you know, probably feels a little bit more comfortable, and this is the main fuse, but, you know, it's getting that opportunity to start the pressure in the first place that's going to be so important against a team that's so comfortable, especially taking to the sky.
And followed up every way that you need to here. Just gonna chill out just a bit. Again, it's very difficult to close the distance right now as we try to go for the super assist. It's not gonna find anything though, as Zane continues to just do such a good job in the mid-range here with the projectiles. Even with the drop combos, still able to keep control, which is the most important aspect.
Man, it was such clean blocks off of the run-up. It's an overhead, but still had so many more layers to go once Ahri was tagged in and in the mix. So now level 1 into the Ender. Wait a damn minute, I forgot we were getting double level 1. All right, doesn't quite ship out.
Oh, and again, just a big commitment trying to go for the S2 in the air. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit too far away. No way to be able to get extensions off of that one. It's pushed straight back out, and it's 1-0 in Zane's favor.
Down to the ground for you, fade away. No get up attack baited. Instead, okay, JS2 ends up finding the air-to-air. Set, still one more. And run up right behind that Time Winder. Actually, I thought that was gonna, you know, catch the fireball, but caught out here on the 2H attempt.
Darts into the tag, absolutely. Love the jump timing there. Able to negate most of the high-lows. Oh, and finally, Illaoi able to help out just a bit. Drops the combo in the corner. And, okay, does find the air-to-air though. We're back.
Got to be tricky with the float there on Zane's side, but now a big life advantage for Bleed. Ooh. Okay, tricky on the air back dash. I thought we were going to get sniped out with the 2H, but beautiful air stall. Yo!
Yeah, 2-8 at a weird timing there. Ends up hitting it a little bit late. Went for the dash, but goes empty. And having to just play this low and slow with the Ekko here. Again, the Illaoi assist finally again is able to get the answer. And peeks both characters for the trouble. Brings her in just to see the win screen. I respect it.
Once again with the title drop off the scramble. Summoned both assists on both sides, but there we go. We'd able to put a little bit of wind in the sails.
Jump timing is definitely good. Rolls past and is able to interrupt the assist as well as the point character here.
Okay, run up throw bait. Finds the counter hit starter off of the overhead, so now it's party time.
And as I said, Illaoi, a great teammate in that particular aspect. He's able to go for the OTG and the tentacle slam. Does manage to frame trap us out of the corner as well.
tricky. Okay, we caught the assist, but still had the Ahri running free, so I like the jump back into JS2. Just make yourself the hitbox and then tag out to the Ekko and try and assess the situation with handshake tag.
Okay, the tentacle was able to beat out the mushroom, but unfortunately couldn't beat out the bush.
No more beating around the bush either. Finally puts you back into the corner. Okay, reset with the 5L, and it's another clean pickup with the tentacle. So that extension off of the reset here. Clean work from Blue.
Dashes backwards there as we get our assist back in line. Calls it out and manages to hit the assist as well, so we get 2 tentacles for the trouble.
Okay, run a 5L to catch the roll through. There we go, but the down time winder set catches the air approach from Zane, tying up the set 1 apiece.
Yeah, getting the connection there and being able to take the kill before the super assist actually saves the day is a crucial thing for sure. Very, very strong. As you said, tied up situation. S2 takes the hit on the mushroom. Teemo maybe expecting to have to deal with something on the same side there. A deep cross up from Bleed puts us in a terrible spot now.
Ooh, okay, fake the overhead, but instead, okay, look for a fuzzy throw. A fuzzy throw tech and end up getting the backpack for it.
Dude, everyone is mashing throws in Ekko block strings. Am I just not mashing throw enough? Like, that's a serious question.
I don't know, man. Like, I thought we would be a little bit deterred from doing it after we got throw baited like 3 times in a row, and Bleed took the game off of them, essentially. But apparently Zane just unconditionable on top of the overhead again. Bleed just says, all right, if you're going to keep throw attacking, I'm going to keep doing overhead until you show me you have a response that's able to find the escape with the IADJ down heavy.
Up on the command, though, there again. Taking us back down to the wall as we crumple. Back there's nice parry. Bush block as well, but no, the tentacle slam is a little too slow. The happy birthday back at it again. Zane takes the knockdown. Super spirit rush to get to the corner, and because it's double down, of course it's into the darts.
You were so close to the 2x KO, but it's basically a checkmate chip damage scenario. Ekko had no time to heal up, and look at, we still have 1 more level 1. Just send it, Zane. He's waiting for double down super assist. I get it. Oh, bro, I'll see you next round.
He just keep shooting you while your other character pops off, bro.
Shooting. This is like furry guile, man. If he had a float.
Tentacle obviously able there to save the day. Couldn't quite get the connection, but still finds that full screen low. The charge down 2H. So crucial in moments like that for catching people on landings.
So to Bleed. Careful with the Fury Ahri, but I imagine, honestly, that Zane just saves this for round number 3. There mix, fake out the high, but still just stayed chill on the down back.
Honestly, I feel like because of Zane's team comp, okay, especially because your opponent used break, I actually think this is totally fine. We might want to spend a Fury if something happens. Super winnable for Ahri here. He's gonna hold it
so
though.
Much damage on the Ekko. Yeah, maybe if we got 1 more hit, we would have spent the Fury, but there we go, level 3. I think that would have been a decent time. That's like an understandable Fury at that point because you chewed away so much health on these.
I think they're both okay plays. I just worry about being a little too passive with our resources on a team that can limit break so often.
Exactly, yeah. That burst is going to come back up. I wonder how early we're going to have to use it. Instead, it's the 5L starter from Zane just to build up a little bit more progress on those badges.
All that matters in the end is the victory comes through, and Zane continuing to march towards that victory here as the distance is closed and the happy birthday is secured. Gonna dig up once again. No, doesn't actually get the giant mushroom. I thought for sure it was gonna come through.
Ooh, caught you with the blow dart. The super's behind the back as Ahri has so much time to navigate. Final game, final round, but Bleed in the 1v2 right now. Bleeding rough on the burst as well. It's going to be a little bit until you build it back up, so Zane getting as much damage as we can.
Strike, so maintaining pressure here, dashes away pretty effectively, and Fury really needed to be spent at that point.
Yep. Oh, but there's a big whip on the JS2. You're looking for the air-to-air, and it would have been a Fury dash cancel as well, even without the tentacles. But Zane just keeping us up with the J2H loops in the corner. You don't even need the double down, but you might as well confirm the kill with the S2 mushroom. Zane moving on to winner's finals. Someone is moving at any given time.
Very true. I do want to mention, by the way, as our Matcherino codes continue to be claimed, there is a Matcherino tonight for the open bracket. So exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat if you want to take a look for yourself. Help us, add some extra money into the prize pool, whether it's via the codes or direct contributions. Either way, 100% of that Matcherino does go straight into the players' pockets and into the prize pool. So hopefully make sure you check it out.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys are feeling so generous, you might as well feeling generous on the side of Tate as we donate the burst to Havaniceday. A little extra break meter off of the limit strike as well behind the back with the Yasuo.
Sliced up, damage really starting to add through. Havaniceday goes for the tag and gets that extra bit of damage against the wall. Bruh. You timed the parry on invisible Teemo?
He was praying, man. You saw the vibrations in the wind.
He was still shooting after the tag. Looks for the cross over here. Double down on both.
Ooh. Able to find the jump over. JL right to the dome, but Teemo waiting on the other side.
Firing back and forth between the two here. Tate has to close the distance to some degree. Jumps past the wind wall and finds the hit. This could be the open up you need. No break on the side of Hava.
Off to disguise that Yasuo looking worse for wear as we're chewing away at the Teemo HP.
Triple up on the high-low. What a block. Goes for the jump away and utilizes the assist to try and maintain some pressure here. Health bar looking a little worse for wear for Havaniceday now, but with that standing heavy, we blocked the low.
Yeah, Big Chillin', you know that overhead is such a big threat, so good guess on the side and good defense on the side of Tate as well. All right, level 1 evens it up. 14 seconds on the clock. Life lead on the side of Havaniceday. And next hit from Tate also builds up Fury, so I don't know how you're going to try and tie this back up.
Ooh. Oh, that throw is everything. Fury is blocked as well. Oh, dude, good recognition of the situation from Tate, though. Have a nice day. Your job in that situation is to not get thrown and to just sit on your super. Because if your opponent goes for any kind of projectile of any kind, Yasuo is dashing in and closing the round out. So good recognition from both, but a little bit better from Tate of being able to actually get the closeout.
There we go. Would have been a winnable round as long as we were able to get that instant Fury, right? Because of the gray health regen, but bet it all with a high risk, high reward. Now Tate up the route, but still worse for wear in the corner. Sets the twister.
That's one assist behind it. Gets the open up and is able to find the tag here. No double down required as Teemo going to parachute in to try his luck on this one.
Fade away, trying to chase down a Teemo of your own, but behind the back with the parry. Just whiffs on the 2H though.
Now this is where things get a little dicey. You have the wind wall, and then the second the wind wall comes out, of course, I was just about to say, you got to make a choice. You know they're going to take an aggressive angle. It's just what are you going to do about it?
Dome with the slingshot. Behind the back, same side. Big whip on the 2H, still able to cross under.
I don't know the frame data on point blank upward slingshot, but I cannot imagine it's good. That was a terrible situation to be in.
That is rough, buddy. But it's looking nice for Hava. Tying up the rounds here in game number 1 once more. Pretty even on the break situation too, so trading blows.
Straight up round start, tries to shoot him up immediately. The assist is going to take the damage for you here, but I don't think it's something you're too worried about as we go for the jump away.
Ooh. Double jump S2s. Just passing by like ships in the night. Now we got the hot air balloons. Grounded for now. Tag out to the Yasuo.
For the jump throw, 2H delays with the parachute to be able to avoid. Mitch with the jump in, he's not going to be able to find much. Super tag, the name of the game again.
Yeah, not able to find the opportunity to jump. Before we were doing chicken block on the super tag, which was mitigating a lot of the mix that we had to worry about, at least in terms of high lows, but not able to find it there. Slashes out with the Yasuo and finds the JL conversions.
The passing gets the knockdown here, super one, and of course the double down. Giant mushroom to save the day as we drop it. It isn't able to kill, just barely survives somehow.
Yeah, maybe tried to reset with the behind the back JL, but there we go. Strong defense, able to find the escape here for Tate. Tags back in with the tag launcher, but it's okay. You have double down to get it back out. Ooh, the resetter. No, just barely doesn't kill. Uh-oh.
No, a heartbreaker here. Was waiting for something. Unfortunately, nothing comes, but this time it's the get-up attack after the hard bait. Still gets the punish, even with the assist losing out. Both players bringing it down to 1v1 now. Assist dying at the wayside.
Ooh. Stomp L for the OTG. Have a nice day with game number 1.
I'll go deep on this one here. The mirror match is a treacherous thing to actually be able to pilot, especially with the super tag threat on both sides. Straight away, you can see calls out the dart and looks for the normal from Yasuo. Isn't able to get it, but still, like that, he'll set the pace.
Back after the Yasuo. Ooh, ends up falling into the happy birthday. At least you have break up pretty early this round, so could have been so much worse. All right, but it's not looking great right now. Caught off with the scramble with another Teemo 5N.
Does the mushroom for the second time, gets the air-to-air. And definitely could have done it there. Unfortunately, a drop combo of some kind puts us in a terrible spot. Is able to find the overhead on the fuzzy, but with a dropped combo, we Tate back in the driver's seat. Unfortunately, missing the combo on small body Teemo.
Yep. Stands heavy. Ooh.
Second time, same execution error there, missing out, and unfortunately he's going to get OTG by the dart after that rollout.
Barely any health left on Tate Teemo. Oh, I wonder what we were looking for there. Maybe just the Teemo mushroom set and got caught at the level 1 super.
He said he's going to do a mushroom and I'm going to shoot him. I respect that. Not to hit immediately with the super assist as well.
Go death by 1,000 cuts. 50 seconds left on the clock. Oh, you get so much space off of the super assist.
Recognize because of the height, we're going to be able to get aggressive here. Love the dash pass. And the Fury dash cancel is immediately hit with the ultimate. He doesn't need a knock-up on this one, gamers. He's able to just lets it rip.
Just mashing it out. Knew you were looking to try and be tricky with the frame traps on Fury. Dash cancels, so sent it as soon as we had the opportunity. Tate for the round.
Oh, that looked like it was going to end up crossing up there, but lands on the same side and hits with both hits of the heavy. That's going to be Teemo completely decimated. No chance to even consider playing the game.
I see chat asking, is there nothing like parry or reflect that stops chip damage? I will say on Teemo level 1 in particular, because he's able to drift up, down, left, and right, he can change not only the timing of when the darts are coming at you, right? It's not something you can just mash out. He can go up or down to make them whiff entirely, and then you're stuck in the parry animation. So it's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, there are a lot of things in the game that are pretty easily dealt with parry, and Teemo Super is arguably the most difficult thing to utilize parry against. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. All right, again, another super assist from Teemo. The assist takes the hit, and not only that, we're able to run up into 2.
No OTG actually canceled before the shovel had connected here, so it's a lot of damage on the table. Still has Fury and has a level 3 built up, but get up attack buys us a ton of real estate, and the dash under, that's such a normal situation you see, such a classic situation. The dash underneath, your opponent's so worried about blocking the cross up that their mind is too fogged up to actually consider the throw.
increase the mental stack as far as we can go. Now, game 3 of this winner's semis, trying to find an opponent for Zane on the other side of winners finals.
Okay, the utilization of the slingshot there is able to stop, you know, the interruption at least, but unfortunately not the secondary situation.
Ooh. All right, finds a slash on through, tech buttons, but nothing found off of the JL. Instead, it's JH on the way back down to burst out on Tate's side.
The heavy, nothing to follow, sweep of the legs and forces the break.
Away. Damn! Just held on to the bullet for so long that even the super jump JH wasn't enough to catch you.
S1 just to be able to escape. Manages to get the punish there. No assist coming out there. We actually went for the commitment. I think when the assist was on cooldown, and if it wasn't, maybe I just didn't press it. Unfortunate situation to lose your Yasuo in.
Yasuo down. Now it's back to Teemo. You have the super assist available, but one that you can tag back out to at least. So just keeps it going with the double overhead. JL, J2H, have a nice day. Here's the limit break too. Oh, brother, I'll see you next round.
Waking up, mashing the throw. I mean, when you're that far down, you have to take a risk, so I definitely respect the idea, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite come to fruition here.
Yep. Ooh, there you go. Fade away, but finds the falling JH.
Pick it back up and got aggressive with the darts. Once again, continuing to have these interruptions back and forth, using the slingshot to try and break the mushrooms as well as negate the assist. But here it is, the knockdown against the wall.
All right, set it with the S2, but back out to the Teemos again. This falling button, the chop, working out so well. Oh, I thought the slingshot was going to drop that, but instead added just a tiny bit of extra damage. Big whip punish on the 5M.
OTG and honked at him. Respect. Jump in there, rolls out, and is going to commit to the dart here, just to try and go for the shots on the assist. But luckily, Teemo is able to, you know, stand tall enough to be able to block the darts for his boy.
Again, the chicken block and the blow dart super. You got to be careful, right? The flaming slingshot just stays up for so much longer. So you're afraid of the ground, the floor being lava, and we get air thrown for our troubles.
Empty jump, decent block there. Finds the throw here in the corner. OTG and tries to extend it. Nope. Next hit will definitely kill with the level 3 in the pocket, but commits to the wind wall in a weird situation.
Yeah, that was such an unfortunate drop off of the stance M. You left so much damage on the table, and now you're getting sliced up for it. Spend the level 3 to even up the life lead.
Definitely the correct call here. Still have your own super assist in your pocket. 2 of them to be able to potentially answer. Is going to commit 1 immediately and get the hit straight away. 2 opportunities on the reset is going to unfortunately drop. And now, just because of that one big miscue at the end, that's going to be the end for sure. Have a nice day. Sharp shooter to take it 2-1. Definitely has a couple things that are a little bit rough for him here. Mid-range, it feels like he's supposed to be a bully at mid-range, but he kind of gets bullied by certain other characters at that mid-range. And he's also extremely susceptible to parry, but bleed is good. His mix-up is strong once he's able to get there. And the damage and actual like DHCs and double downs are extremely powerful for him. Dash up overhead, uses the break while the unbreakable buff is not on. Extremely smart option there. For now though, it's going to be the S2, finds the hits, going to commit with the shockwave and take the kill. The solo Darius to try and make the comeback here in a very tough spot with Braum. Still able to just swing. As I said before, the character is absolutely ridiculous in moments like this. Doubles up with the S2 and is able to execution error for sure. So try to go S1 into assist and try to shoot the fireball as well as go for the tag. That is a very unfortunate situation that comes up sometimes when your combo routing involves going for an assist while you're trying to use a special. So that's, you know, that's gonna happen occasionally. And after the whiff, it's gonna be straight into the apprehend, takes the kill. LightWhisp, round 1 in the pocket. 2s2, not going to apply the bleed, but still is able to find the throw, which is really what we're looking for in the moment here. And trying to commit with the jump in here. And when I said there are characters that are also mid-range beasts that kind of bullet Darius, I was kind of talking about Yasuo. This matchup can be a little bit frustrating sometimes as we look for the parry, tries to make a defensive read, can't quite get there.
Yeah, the team of double big bodies, when you don't have the armor to try and leverage your way back out of the corner, Darius just pulling you at that mid-range, Yasuo dashing in when you finally feel like, okay, yeah, maybe I down back. I play a little patient, but speaking of the pace, oh, okay, we'll take it. A perfect off of the reset to tie the rounds right back up.
Down the tech forward, things got a little bit messy for him there, but it's still okay. On the round start, tries to go for the jump in there, breaks at a very awkward spacing, and that's going to be able to pick up both. But unfortunately, from that type of happy birthday, while Darius is very good on certain situations, unfortunately, can't pick the OTG up on both.
And slash through. And double down with the headless. Just not barely enough to kill, but I think on literally any other character that would have, except for maybe Darius, right? But anyway. Speaking of, double Darius, trying to jump back with the air apprehend, but nothing to be found. Tries to tag out.
There we go. He's very sneaky on the way we found the low there, too. Is able to follow up well off the wall bounce, but misses the limit strike. Oh! And unfortunately, oh no, misses the dash up throw. You hate to see it for LightWhisp there, but Xylophone, new lease on life.
Almost on Wispo, TSPMO. All right. Playing for your life right now on LightWhisp's side. No Unbreakable to be seen. All you have is Fury. And that's going to be the kill for Xylophone.
Yasuo wins. Let's go.
Right off the start. Oh my god. Swings the shield at absolutely everyone. Cuts through with the attempt on the tag there from Darius, but it's going to be the back throw as Xylophone able to get back in control to some degree.
Time to jump in. They're running up past the projectile. Nothing found off of the Earthquake, though. We're just walking up with the shield. Poke out 2L, but the second was a little bit too shallow.
And that is one of the most dominant moves there from Braum, actually coming out. Able to go with 3H, and this is the combo we were supposed to see last time after the execution error. And luckily, works out for LightWhisp on this one.
Yeah, that's fine. The Executioner can have some errors from time to time. He can still get to keep his job. Still, not going to keep the Unbreakable. Or we are, rather. Off the Poro toss. Send it with the Ice Bat. Oh, dude, what the hell? What happened?
That comboed, by the way. That was a combo.
Bro.
Throws the Poro. The parry goes wide. Combos into the Fireball. Braum is so sick, bro.
Run up past the wind wall. Doesn't want to give you any free opportunities to get that Unbreakable. So gotta be so careful just playing around that first hit. I thought we were going to get caught with the Lariat, but not quite.
Headless for both. That's one of the strengths of Darius as well. Super strong, super simple in the moments like that. Very weird situation on the blocked break. Ends up still getting a killed character, though. LightWhisp in a heap of trouble, and, not as much trouble now. It's okay. Next round, you'll have full health.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, straight through with the DP. Off of that burst bait, it felt like the wall bounce was like a lot shorter than usual. I would have to go back and see what happened there. It's normally off of the, even with the wall bounce close to the corner, you still have a lot more time. Either way, lots of backdashes here to try and make sure we're just out of range for the Lariat from Braum. Nothing found off of the shield charges. Once again, Xylophone makes contact.
Blast sets up the limit strike. Couldn't quite get the punish there. I love the light into the Unbreakable, and then the jump back to be able to find the max distance button.
Put it up, send the wind wall. Ooh. Okay, Tate with the overhead. Nothing found off the 3H, though. Not letting the retreating Garth rock.
Once again, Unbreakable Bees continues to be one of the hardest things to deal with in these situations. We find the crumple and set up for the double S2, but unfortunately the combo was a touch too long. Not able to confirm it.
Yeah, I wonder if the starter was just a little bit too scaled for the routing that you went for. I mean, it had to be the case. So now not only do we not get Unbreakable, you lose Braum entirely. That's so rough. All right, back up to the Darius. Hard tag, knowing then just 1v2, you really can't be too aggressive, I say, as we super jump forward off of the Braum super assist.
Overhand found the overhead. Just finding that one little tick of damage was definitely big. Crosses up and overloads the mental stack once again with a late jump into H.
Ooh, straight away, just barely out of range of the jump S2. Once again, we're jumping in past the Braum super assist, but nothing to stop you with the gap. Just caught out here by DP Headless.
Look at the bleed. Yeah, had to go for the DP. So smart. Listen, in the Darius mirror, one of the most important things to know is where the gaps in the block strings are, because unfortunately, in games like this, a very common trend is characters aren't very good at dealing with their own brand of BS.
Ekko Yasuo versus Ekko Teemo.
Somebody in chat asked, have we seen anyone play Blitz yet? I'm going to give you the cold, hard truth, gamer. Claudie, my gamer, I'm glad that you are excited to see Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is the worst character in the game right now, man. He is in a separate tier at the bottom by himself. And Riot, if you're listening, my boy needs help. Desperately. He is... I want him to be good so bad, but he's not. He just isn't. Please help him.
Selfishly, I can live in a world where Blitz stays bottom 1 for years to come, but I know for the greater good, we can let him have his time in the shine, but won't be seeing him just now. And immediately, it's such a quick, what's it called? Kill on lane's Ekko.
And unfortunately, she loses out on that one pretty quickly, but we are able to level up the darts a little bit. Getting a little more aggressive. Good push block timing, though, as James is able to pretty aggressively take back the space.
Yep. And the clean air-to-air off the JH. Let's tag it back out. Back to the corner for lane.
Someone in chat hit the nail on the head. I promise I'll drop it after this. I'm just salty because a Blitz sucks. Blitz is only good as an assist on a Juggernaut team is absolutely correct. And I'm so sad.
That one took me a little mental math, and I hit the... Oh, I see. Oh, for the top rope! But even off of the drop, the get-up attack just blocked by James. A speed run up around.
James looking incredibly strong at the start there. Looked for the very aggressive dash up jab. Doesn't find that, but still manages to find that secondary hit. Okay, but the timing on the parry, crucial. Unfortunately, though, after the spin out was a little bit too high in the air for us to get the confirm. But honestly, maybe a blessing in disguise. We're going to have the unfortunate situation now for James with a happy birthday coming through.
Yeah, tried to stabilize there, but unfortunately not quite able to finish the job still. 100% taken across both of those characters. The Yasuo looking worse for wear, just wailing on the assist right now, get as much damage as we can. And the Ekko, level 1, is so good for safely chipping away at the assist when the point is still blocking.
Couple mushrooms for your troubles here. Trying to interrupt as we're going to chill behind the wind wall the way that we really need to. Dashes past, and unfortunately, both of them get picked up, is able to get the conversion off of the mushroom lane, looking very clean on the ending situation as that's a LightWhisp moment. I see you coming through with the raid, man. You played good. Yeah. Top 8, we respect it.
Exactly. Thanks for all the love. Ooh. All right, tag launch back into the Yasuo. Meaty stance M. And we fade away with the S1. Let Ekko take our turn right back. Woo! Damn, caught up at the up back JS2. We've been seeing a lot of that from Ekko this entire night, right? Just a quick way to take through the skies and try and check you with a quick hitbox.
Yeah, especially if you have your assist out. Kind of a good burst option to be able to stop your opponent as they approach pretty aggressively here. As a lot of the times, it seems like the answer is just beating him back to the ground, but for this one now, gonna have to deal with a bit more of the blocks. Rewinds and finds the low lane. She's in a tough spot now with the Teemo coming in at half life.
Ooh. There we go. Caught you with the counter hit frying pan. Do we have that? No, we don't have the mushroom loops. There we go. Go for the roll. Fade away Sidewinder with the slow-mo too. We gotta find some point to burst. Projectile invoke, but it's too far. Oh god. Okay. Still such a big uphill battle for lane right now, but with the fury damage and the health regen, it's doable.
Unfortunately, though, the dropped combo really, truly might have been our way back in. That hit, I don't know if we're going to get a better situation than that one. Here's the mushroom. We try to close the distance here, but off the backdash, yeah, even without the tag, I don't think we were going to be able to get any kind of blocks done off of that. Once you're able to like take a half screen backwards, if it was created at full screen, you've pretty much cleared the blast zone as long as you don't get too aggressive forward.
Exactly. It's tricky to, you know, like, oh, I don't want to back myself into the corner just at the cost of one bar, but knowing that, you know, you're already close to the end of the round, you have that life lead, you really don't have to play too crazy. But there we go. Layne with a cross up here, able to find a hit after the handshake tag.
Get our knockdown, protect the mushroom there with the slingshot, leveling things up a little bit at a time, slowly but surely, doubles up on the low. But even with Teemo, even if you force him to stand, it still can be difficult to get the fuzzy sometimes for certain characters in certain situations.
Exactly. All right. Burst out here for Layne. Ooh, okay, they're just barely able to avoid the run-up throw with the retreating guard.
That was a sick jump. Such a sick jump, but an even better 2H. Layne had a good sense on the defense there, but James was so ready for the follow-up.
Yeah. Fade away, trying to find these air-to-airs with the JMs, but nothing found, and whip punished on the way back down by James. Back down into the ground with this level 1 super. Still so heavy on the break.
Still plenty of time left on the clock here, so you don't have to rush your comeback too much if you're Layne. Techs back to the ground and goes for the cross-up. Nice defense from James.
Yeah, ends up not attacking back out to the Ekko. But no, the Ekko's already dead. So still just trying to keep the block string up, but still caught up and strung up here by the Ekko on James's side. So much meter available, so any linkage to the level 3 should be an easy kill. But keep it simple with the level 1. Save the cinematic.
Yeah, it was tough to be able to do the combo, to be able to build up that last chunk of meter. Whoa, and dude, S1 assist, it's just too good. Doesn't even need to utilize the freestyle or anything extra to be able to get the punish there. Even with the rewind to punish the break attempt, James is firing on all cylinders on these offensive pressure strings so effectively.
All right, meaty stand Sam once more. Oh, but tries to go for the parry instead. James rebuys the turn to bait it out with the stance leap.
With two characters damn near full health here. Oh, Layne tries to go for the roll forward. Still okay. This is a big chance, actually.
There we go. One of 4 big hits that you're going to need to try and bring this back. There we go. Rewind properly baits out the get-up attack. No execution check here. 1 more for the Ekko, 2 more for the Yasuo. Tag out.
4 hits turned to 5 in a hurry, and now we're in a terrible spot. Ooh. Even with the jump in, has to go for the get-up attack and finds the throw. It's not a good chance, but the dream's not dead for Layne. Can James close it out?
Okay, empty jump, and even after the landing of the 2H, didn't go for any of the stance movement, so just swung with the 5M afterwards. 2 more good hits should be enough. Actually 1, because now we built up the level 3. What the?
That's a super timer.
Oh my god.
How in the world?
Chip damage kills, so we send out the S1. It ends up anti-airing the air dash.
So
surely one day he'll be good.
I'm a simple man with simple needs, bro. I just need big robots.
Well, we're getting the absolute opposite of that. We've got Tiny Yordles up on the screen with a double Teemo coming out here in our winners finals. And honestly, it's Ahri, it's Yasuo just fighting it out to see which assist can, you know, take a little bit more tempo.
Start with the throw there. Jump in. Easy use to get up attack to be able to save herself on that one. Super tag for the second time. Doubles up on the highs. Oh, and jumps away from the last high.
Big whip from the 5M. Burst out.
Ooh, the delay on that last dart was sick, actually. I wonder if that was necessary for that combo to go through. Either way, I like it.
All right, level 1 to find the kill here. So healthy on the break bar as well. Just run up with the 5L as well. Just saw the stance pulled up from Havaniceday and says, let me go for a quick check.
Got him down with the S2, goes straight in, and is able to find the tag. Obviously, with that double down, these characters extend for a ton of damage here. A dropped combo, because I thought maybe that might have been a TOD with the amount of meter we had, especially with double down.
Exactly. Run it up. Teemo super assist. And caught you behind the back with the JL. Should be enough to find the kill here. And there we go. JS2 does the job. And NYC Bruno does the job as well with a little generosity to the Matcherino. Thank you for the $5.
My dad's comment, by the way, I said, I love my kids. Off to buy milk. See you later, Dad. I'll see you never, Dad. Appreciate you for the contribution.
Much love, much love.
Great comment.
We didn't even see it until just now. It's the gift that keeps on giving. But speaking of giving the opportunity to reverse a level 3 Havaniceday with the almost comeback. Level 3 doesn't quite kill, but now you're in one-touch territory. Doesn't matter as Zane seals the round back out.
It's just a dash out medium that's good enough to be able to take it there. Having spent your resources. Still in an okay spot. Here's the shot now as we go in for the darts. High-low, but again, just handles the defensive situation so well.
Turn it up. Clean block on the fuzzy, but still on the way back down from Ahri, right? Just blocking the Teemo overhead doesn't mean that you're out of harm's way just yet.
Step up with the light, misses out. Comes through and looks for the aggressive play for the second time. Darts a bit too far, and the 2H is a great attempt. Ends up finding them both actually here in the corner. Plenty of meter for the extended combos as well.
You know, I'm always so surprised. Like, it makes sense from a gameplay perspective that the JLs hit both of the characters, but I'm just imagining the blow darts like doing a collateral on both of them. This was a very late break, I gotta say. I mean, you gotta spend it eventually, but look how much damage we got before you were even able to get out.
Yeah, definitely an ambitious situation. Which, like you said, you gotta spend it at some point. 3 meters still on the table and wakes up with the back throw again. Reversal throws in the open bracket as well as the qualified bracket have been a terror for people when it comes to their offensive strings getting interrupted.
Go and super tag because we are already floating in the skies, right? Don't have to worry about any you know, left, right, high-low shenanigans. Just chicken block and save full screen, but blocking isn't gonna save you as Zane takes game 1.
It's something I say a ton when we play Marvel as well as here in 2XKO. In tag games, blocking that doesn't turn into neutral or offense of your own is just for the fans. Like, defense is cool and fun and can be hype, but if you block 57 layers and get hit by the 58th, then like what was the point, man?
Exactly.
It's gotta turn into something.
Ooh, okay, able to find the pickup there off the airborne J2L, but not able to find the cleanest confirm that we were looking for there. So still a stray hit from the other side.
Here's the defensive situation you have to deal with there is just so tough. Zane, actually ends up teching out, goes for the jump light. It's not enough to be able to actually get to the ground and go for the confirm though.
Tag out. 4 or 5 mushrooms on the screen. Now Ahri just hiding in the brush, looking for a gank, and still able to find the mash out here with the 5L. I love the air stall.
Oh, and even dashed and went for the hezzy just to show like, oh, I'm thinking about it. Havaniceday was like, no, you're not. Get him attack. I call out.
S2, double down. Gives you so much extra damage with the full charge slingshot too, and now we're back out to Teemo.
Farming a couple extra points on the badges there. Super assist. While it is pretty good to clear the screen, unfortunately, you don't have many of them left.
Ooh. Okay, combo break off of the Teemo assist. Okay, dash block out, set some mushrooms. Yeah, just dash block into the slingshots to try and hold on to as many of those mushrooms as we can. Let the Ahri do the job. Oos. There we go. OTG off of the air throw with the super one. Okay.
Really comes down to how you can spend the Fury here. If you're going to, sets up the Mushroom for the second time and is going to spend it at the very last second. That is a massive commitment there with 8 seconds left on the clock. The tag comes through and we get the whiff punish. That is a heartbreaker for Havaniceday.
I will say that's a scary tag, but I think the one that you need, right? Because I think your Ahri, just by her own HP, would have outlived and timed out the Teemo. But you're trying to make sure that you're not giving him an opportunity to chip through. Just go on the aggressive, take the round here. Now still such a big break advantage, able to escape.
Jump forward there, S2 into the push block. Absolutely crazy as we go straight into the super. Take your damage where you can. Ahri gonna get down to just about half and commit from the jump heavy. The second hit only hits, but it's good enough.
Yeah, more than enough to kill here. J2H does the job. Havaniceday once again looking to try and tie up the rounds. Straight away. Ooh. Beautiful air throw. Oh, actually body blocked by the assist there off of the super rush. I mean, Teemo was so high in the sky waiting with the float anyway, regardless, but I don't know. If he went for an early land, that actually might have been to his detriment.
Ooh, and that's going to set up for the limit strike here in the corner. Backs it off. Tried to call the assist at a bit of a better spacing, and unfortunately, it's going to put us in a position now. Actually, tries to reset it, it looked like there. Zane, this is an opportunity for sure. Never mind. Opportunity has passed us, unfortunately.
Yep. Nothing personnel, kid. A clean pickup with a double down. Tied up once again. Okay, tag with the Yasuo, but it's the wrong tag. I wonder if this actually catches. That it does.
Hell of a whip punish, actually.
Yeah, right? Not the most damage in the world, but, you know, just stopping you in your tracks, making sure you don't feel super comfortable looking for, super jump hedgehog.
2H there. Doubled up. Doesn't get the restand, though, so the instant overhead is going to be a little bit too high. Press on the other side, though. Damage continues to add up as we make it to the wall.
Got the pickup. Tag launch. Should be a double down here with the level 2 super. Oh my god, it's still killed. This really is the character that kills you, man.
Listen, especially with double down here, is able to get the pickup with the mushroom and is able to just chill and block. This next combo right here is off of a... Oh, dude. The scaling, it's not gonna matter. Comes through with the orb, plants the big mushroom to be able to get the finish here. Zane 2 in a row now. And just showing off again, the damage is just too high in these ending situations, especially with that double down, man.
Dude, layer 1 is like, oh, Teemo double down is really strong because of blow dart super tag. Layer 2 is, double down Teemo is really strong because S2 super does 1 more billion damage.
Yeah, I was just saying. Normally, zoners like this have to tag into a damage engine, but it's like, nah, dog.
Yeah.
We're pretty good.
This is the damage engine, exactly. Ooh. There we go. Sniped up by the dart, but even if it wasn't right, again, another really strong reaction with the projectile invul. Can't get away with those Ahri orb supers for free.
Stuck in and found the low. He's gonna go darts tag. Just like that. Clean connection, follows through well. Should be just enough here. Once again, Nobin said he's going to go for the limit strike. Is willing to, be a little more aggressive and set yourself up for this situation. Build some of that break back and have faith in your offense. But unfortunately, the offense went a bit astray. He's going to chuck the orb, but last... Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, okay, the perfect.
They have to both drive up, because if the other Teemo starts driving up, your only choice is to match their verticality to make those darts continue to clash. You have to follow them.
Exactly. I was wondering if one of them was going to get tagged by that final dart, but just going toe for toe. And now with the micro dash into the level 1 super, it's a clean kill confirm on the Yasuo.
Oh my god, dude. Look at this guy. Just cruising around, just parachuting, you don't care. You're trying to play neutral? I'm up here, bro.
That's what I'm saying. No thoughts in that brain, man. Pretty close in the health total, I would say, if Zane didn't just get opened up. Now, Havaniceday on the Teemo. Has all the meter in the world to try and zone out against this Ahri. Ooh, and catches you with the frying pan too. It doesn't quite build up. The Fury, no, you dropped it because you were trying to avoid the burst. But it still works.
Yeah, even if this wasn't the hardest super in the parry in the game to parry, didn't actually have a meter to be able to contest there. So that was a pretty much guaranteed situation.
Exactly.
What a nightmare.
Ooh, I was wondering if he baited that out, but yeah, off the 5M, no way to try and avoid the burst. Set up that super too. Yeah, let it backdash. Just immediately trigger the mushroom and get it off the screen.
Picked up, got the crumple. Here comes the mushroom one more time. No meter to be able to contest afterwards. Instead, he's going to be trying for the setup here and does manage to level up the mushrooms.
I got to the Ahri. Damn, the air throw actually ended up whiffing. I thought Ahri was going to get scooped up by it, but still able to find that air-to-air JM to kill after.
The way high-low ends up handling it extremely well as Illaoi a little drive-by with the DOT.
Scoop up in the corner. Yeah, the Teemo just getting beat up in the background. But Ahri eventually gets caught up with it too. Level 1 for the Tornado. One apiece. Fury still available for Zane. Really wants to go into this next round without having to spend it, but you might just have to.
Zane, I think, still in a pretty solidly winning position there. Unfortunately, yeah, that drop is going to kind of get baited out and have to play things a little bit more chill. Can't just mash out at the super either. Obviously, Yasuo potentially close the distance. Is that close enough is the only question now, and it slowed down just enough to where you can't make it to this guy.
I can't believe it. It was the right idea. I can't even call it wrong timing, but just caught out by all those mushrooms. I didn't think they would slow him down that much.
Yeah, I was not expecting that many mushrooms to be a roadblock that stopped this guy.
I thought it was chill, man. I thought he was the greatest samurai to ever do it, but either way, still looking pretty great on the damage with that happy birthday. 60% down on both sides. I'm just looking for a chicken block. One more opportunity to stop that gray health from recovering on Zane.
I mean, what patience to not actually get hit there. The standing light, the crouching light, excuse me, into the delayed standing medium. So it's a good little natural frame trap in the situation.
Yep. Fade away. Ooh, but the jump in stops the mushroom before it even becomes active.
2H from much too far. Sandwich situation. Goes straight in for the low. Misses out on the pogo, though.
Here we go. Air throw confirmed with the down fireball. Burst out. Now we're just trying to keep Zane at bay. Still 70 seconds left on the clock, but even if it's not a timeout, doesn't even matter. Just keeping the pace up. You could have zoned if you wanted to, but wanted to start the pressure here with the Yasuo.
Oh my god. Baits out the throw. Gets into the jump loops here. That is going to be a TOD for sure with 3 meters still in pocket. Have a nice day. This is not how you want to see this end.
Yeah, you started so early on into the Fury. It's set point here for Zane. Still an uphill battle as the super assist Yasuo stops you in that reverse sweep track.
Truly, truly the best possible choice you could make, if only just because in a situation like that, you know for a fact that Ahri is jumping. So you're able to completely decimate them from attempting that jump away.
Exactly. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Stance leap into the empty low. Look for a throw and buy some space here with the push block.
Can't fire twice in a row. Able to anti-air. Lands on the burning brush, unfortunately, there as we jump to shoot over the wind wall.
Yep. He said, bro, I don't even know where I am on the screen. Ooh, there we go. Clean air to air with the super jump JM. Fade away. Ooh, actually swung yourself into the Ahri S2. Don't believe that S1 from Yasuo was such a good poke, but ended up still being able to find the tag out into Teemo.
Oh, and our assist
Oh, yeah.
got hit by a projectile, so we couldn't actually go for the tag there. It's just super. Missing the second half. But off this one, I thought maybe we were going to be able to fit the 2H in, but it's not going to matter, as we're still going to be able to find the kill.
Even off the scramble. I wonder if a, yeah, I think 2H was what we needed there off of the 5L, but hard to, you know, confirm in the heat of the moment there. Yeah, okay, just hold on to the flow. And now we tag. Oh, what happened? Were we like slightly off the ground and our parry attempt became like an air button that got counter hit? That's what I have to imagine here is Havaniceday takes another round.
Yeah, doing things while landing in this game is a little testy depending on your character and depending on what you're trying to do. Because you definitely can accidentally get jump H on a landing parry attempt for sure.
Why we got that counter hit and still picked up here even after the throw with the Teemo darts right behind the back.
Tag. Oh no, and while that was, listen, if this was 1v1, that was a hell of a press, but unfortunately here, you got the sniper handling things from the back, looks for the air-to-air, didn't want to commit to the 2H. Unfortunately, 2H might have been the move here, as twice in a row, Havaniceday is able to get these weird air-to-air falling hit confirms.
Yeah. Okay. Tag behind the back, that mash out on the empty low. All right, Zane now trying to bring this over to the game number 5, looking to tie up the rounds at least. Ooh, thought we got caught up with the Vegeta assist. Oh no, the triple overhead, but didn't confirm.
After the dash up throw, unfortunately, this open up. This is in a really tight spot, does have the level 3, but chooses to tag back into the Teemo. Doesn't want to spend the full bar there from Yasuo. Probably wouldn't have killed either, but still, the threat, I feel like a lot of times is good enough.
Oh, through the burning bush, just trying to give yourself a little bit of a, you know, plus range situation here to set up that Super 2. A mushroom for mushroom. It's the battle of the, not the Flora. I thought you got that pick up.
Oh no, both of the homies get cut up here. Teemo cuts the, I like that on Teemo, it just cuts the whatever's on the top of his hat off. It doesn't
Exactly.
even actually hit Teemo.
He doesn't have the heart to like actually slice him through. He's like, all right, you're still a Boy Scout. You got some more lessons to learn. All this to say, he still ended up killing you.
He just cuts the plume off his hat and it's like, what?
I'll leave you off with a warning. All right, immediately into the super tag. What else could we have expected here? But still, it's not enough to escape the corner. 2H on the float out, but a 2H on the side of Zane now.
Doesn't even want to go for the extended Ahri combo. Just brings in the Teemo, brings it in for the limit strike attempt. And here we go. Guessing for the rest of your life bar now and just jumps away.
Marlon Pie did nothing wrong. His sins are like on the monitor right now.
Team on the
Sins
right.
do look very cool in motion.
I was gonna say, team on the right that's the Marlon Pie team. We're here.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. His creations afoot. All right, there we go. Send it with the S2 super. Bow, bow.
Back down to the earth here, standing heavy and follows through. Teemo gets juggled just a bit, but the high-low to kill the point character is the most important portion of that.
Fade away. Damn! Okay, the air throw right above the tornado. Still keep the combo going, man.
With double down, I think it's gonna be. You still get one more? No, it doesn't quite, but it's still able to get the air to air.
And here I thought Teemo HP would have killed you there, but still, in a reversal of fortune, it's set point. Have a nice day.
Wow, both characters getting hit by two separate combos, two separate situations. Have a nice day. Winning on all fronts of the war here, but the back throw resets things a little bit.
Ooh. Caught between the rock and a hard place here. Blocks the J2H from Ahri.
Go back on the other side. Break, forced. Wait for the dash up jab. It did manage to anti-air the first situation. It's down forward Spirit Rush with an assist behind it as Zane has decided to take much more aggressive angles, which I really appreciate into the matchup here. You don't want to play the mid-range.
Fade away. Ooh, but the air-to-air JH. and still lands into the mushroom, which actually ended up potentially messing up the combo here.
Yeah, wasn't expecting the mushroom hit. Tried to go shovel into the tag launcher. Mushroom hitting on both sides on that one, though, but Zane still lands and swings. Game 5, final round. The expectation here is it is a reality now.
Seen so much of their Grimnir versus their Beatrix. Now it's toe-to-toe with the Teemos. Tries to find the slash with the Yasuo, but super tag not only finds the wall bounce, finds a full confirm with the Yasuo here too.
Havaniceday a Beatrix player now?
He is.
Okay, gamer, I see you.
Oops.
Straight up, use the horn, gets back into the corner now, and definitely enough to finish, but isn't able to confirm it. Didn't actually have the resources. It seems like here's both players tag immediately, and Zane gets away. I was going to say looking better, but no.
Oh, tried to go behind the back. I think that was supposed to be a J2H, but a little bit crossed up. Zane gets an opportunity to fight back. Build up a little bit more meter. Fury still available. It's doable. 2L behind the back. Burst out, so that's no Fury this round for Havaniceday. Be a clean kill confirm. At most, you have to spend a level 1.
Definitely the right call here. Still has plenty of super assists behind as well. Gonna call it right away, which is definitely the right decision. Locked him back down to the earth and trying to get aggressive.
Nah, the whiff JH into 2L. I got hit, man, but still clean blocks coming out from Havaniceday. Big whiff on the J2H, so he sent out a super assist, but still not enough. Let's do super, the hopping mushrooms.
Yep, and using the assist there to make sure that the super mushroom actually just gets popped at the mid-range here. High lows, the tame stuff not working out. Zane gonna have to take a risk at some point here, but the air throw!
Oh, with the combo breaker off of the super assist, and a combo breaker off of the Fury. Now Zane recovering so much HP, 20 seconds left on the clock. One more hit determines a seat in the grand finals. Winner's side, the S2 to super, as Zane takes in the final game, final round 3-2. Terrifying, and of course, headless as this, check in neutral where you can't just be setting up wind wall or time winder for free at risk beginning full screen super.
S1 as we look to get aggressive here is going to go for the OTG and is able to use that stupor as we get closer and closer to the wall and extending further. On the stance, push block, definitely well timed. Oh no, and it's sent straight back to the wall. Break immediately must be consumed.
Okay, first out. Wait it out after the S2. Not going to look for the big swing either, knowing that the wind wall can come up from Yasuo, so instead just taking that time to run up.
Character already down to the wayside, unfortunately there. Team getting spent in a hurry. 2M, that is an anti-air 2M, that was not even a low.
Ooh, double face the win. Thought I was hearing double on the audio, but instead I'm seeing double. Tries to pull up, but it's not plus on whiff this time. A clean whiff punish from Xylophone evens up the characters.
3 meters going to be potentially the difference maker here for Xylophone as we look for the backdash, but gets caught out of their movement, and that extra extension with the assist is going to be able to make sure we make it to the West Coast corner here. As the reversal level 3 to equalize.
He put his whole life on that one, man. Next hit would have killed, but we're trying to even up the life lead real quick. The headless super assist. Speaking of, you got to watch the dome. It's the JS2 for the top rope, and a throw into the clone takes round number 1.
Extended just a bit further here as we make it just about to the wall. Love the tag launcher, and I thought for sure that was going to be a little bit too high there for the actual stance H, but luckily big body Darius unfortunately is an easy target for that one.
Yep, stands down heavy into the cross through. Gets the bait, or gets the burst out from Xylophone. Maybe that Darius just heal up a little bit more in the back.
And once again, saw that charge heavy, knew that the stand block was going to be a little bit more likely, as well as the late time winder to continue with the lockdown here.
Okay. Fade away with the roll, bait out the high, but tap you with the low off the rewind. Xylophone down to the Darius. Ooh. Let's go 5M, but yeah, without an assist behind it, not able to get too much off of it. There we go, pick up with the super assist now.
And they'll get a limit break there, which is definitely a big win. Oh no, but that win unfortunately immediately goes out the window. It's tag launcher, it's a knockdown here, and it's the super straight away. Unfortunately, even with that hefty life total, isn't quite able to tank long enough to be able to have that that break come back in the end.
Yeah, you know, Xylophone is just staring at that break meter coming up like, please, please, I beg of you, do a little bit less damage, do something a little bit less optimized so I have one more chance to fight back. But even if he did survive, that's still a 1v2 on Darius.
Straight off the rip, is able to find the connection here, pulls down once again, committing to the limit strike. Dude, and the use of Apprehend has been so good to be able to stop sign a lot of these attempted approaches.
Ooh. All right, 5M mix purchase on the wake up. Ooh. Out with the overhead behind the back, picks up with the handshake tag, but just gets DP'd for it. No, that whips. I've so rarely seen that super whip, man.
I know you never get to see that happen, but yeah, there are occasions where, especially if it's an anti-air, it'll end up just a touch too high.
Fade away, tornado. Boom!
Xylophone maybe could have gone for the super to dash through the projectiles there to try and save Darius. I know it wouldn't have been much damage, but maybe could have left that other character alive if we had committed.
Yeah. Right. Might as well, level 1. And sends it with the S1. Another round here for James, and now on set point.
Once again, dash up initiating with the normals there for Darius. It's not quite what it needs to be when it comes to dealing with a lot of these buttons from Yasuo, but on the other side, the Yasuo JH pretty good at just being able to initiate aggressively.
There we go, limit strike at the stance heavy. Oh my god! Swiping at the skies here with the jump S2. Back down to the ground, level 1 finds the kill. Oh my god, you just barely lived with the sliver, so you had to spend that double down. Walk back, walk forward, far M once again from Xylophone.
Oh, timing on the tag is absolutely beautiful as well. Look at the life bar here. You're not willing to spend your fury? Well, guess what? Guess where that leaves you?
Bro, I did not think we had this much hit stun scaling still available. Like you said, the TOD to tie it up. Okay, Xylophone.
I mean, that's the thing with Double Down, especially with Darius on the team. If you're able to go for the tag in the middle of that headless, even if it drops, you're able to go ridiculous with the bleed. But having meter already in your pocket is a death sentence for whatever character's on the screen. You're either spending your break or you're watching the movie.
Exactly. Double down Darius, you know, for all his flaws in mobility, this is truly a character that kills you. All right, fade away. These back dashes just barely able to avoid the Yasuo. Jump heavy.
And utilize the fireball. Okay, it's a very tough fireball to get mileage out of, and unfortunately, this is one of those characters that you can't just rip DP, especially in the situation where you think they're going to go for crouching light, because if they just dial up double crouching light, it will basically always beat that DP unless they're like going for some weird staggers.
Exactly. The DP really nice to try and escape some of these gaps in the block strings, but you know, it is tricky. It only has that one hit of armor, so whether they're looking for a throw to go through it or if they're just going for 2 quick lights, it's not foolproof.
Yeah, Yasuo is probably the hardest character in the game to use it against because of how many natural multi-hits he has and how fast his grounded normals are. It's just too crazy.
Exactly. All right, trying to go Yasuo for Yasuo right now. The super assist with Headless on top of the level 1. We're calling that the double down even with the dead Darius.
Doubling up here on the other side, though. 2H keeps it extended. And after the pickup here, it actually, I thought it was going to be enough. Instead, it's a reset, but that's just as good. That all counts as one combo. Good stuff for James there.
If I'm feeling generous. But this giveaway is for you guys. So hopefully you guys are entering and, you know, giving yourself a chance to get some of that iBuy power swag. But once again, Losers Final starts off strong with a stance down heavy coming out from James.
But also, you know, low-key, check out that match Reno too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying you can check out both. You got time.
Missed out there after the tag. Oh no, and the hell of a whiff punish there, as well as the dash up to make sure we're blocking. I respect that because you can wait and just try and take advantage on the other side, but specifically wanted to block to make sure that Teemo was the recipient of the damage. That is exactly the correct play from James.
Exactly. All right, pick up with the OTG stomp. Limber break once more. Look at all the meter on James' side too. Oh. All right, kind of got pieced up by the super assist, but barely does any damage. It's okay. We got Ekko behind the back. Take a quick first round up against Ham. Oh, you still got one more. Right. I called it a little too early, but rough way to try and bring things back there.
Just in time, able to slice through. On the following situation, you'll have to see it. Oh no, dash through, takes it back down to the earth. Had to go for the break there. Didn't want to have to tank the damage.
Yeah. I'm surprised I was able to stabilize the happy birthday. It looked a little bit too far to end up sandwiching. But speaking of sandwich, here threatens the overhead, but just stays chill with the 2L.
Limit strike. Back into the mix once again. Had time to jump out and is able to utilize the parachute there to change up the jump arc, be able to completely handle things now. And unfortunately for Ekko, if this goes the way I think it's going to go, you already know the result, my man.
See you after this level 1. Ends up side swapping here. I wonder if we could have used the Tornado Super to have a better position on incoming. But either way, 2v1 here for Havaniceday.
Jump, not working out. Had to go for the Fury there. H is a little too far. Bro. Okay, that was 2 certified Yasuo moments in a row.
I'm saying, man. James showing you what Force says. Oh, you can actually keep the corner with this OTG Tornado and let me do even more damage with the rest of this Fury bar. Should be able to find a clean kill. S1, S1, S2. And behind the back here, James takes game 1.
Let me correct 3 certified Yasuo moments in a row. The jump charge S1 to be able to get the cross up there. Closes the sequence out so well. That is one of the best throw baiting tools in the entire game. It is so damn strong in those moments.
Taking a second at the rematch screen. Have a nice day. Just like, damn, I kind of got there. I might have to take a deep breath. All right, big push block out. Big raid coming out from Omega Lid. What's good, gamer? The big party at 25. That's my duo. All right, just trying to find the whiff off to the JS2, but setting up the mushrooms now.
Good block, went for the throw. I definitely respect the idea there. If you think slingshot is coming next, throw is a very strong option. But in the end, we're just gonna go for the side swap and continue to maintain our control of the space.
Yep. Okay, tap through with the time winder. Ooh. Okay, caught you with the S1. No assist to try and find the pickup there though.
It up now, and with the flaming brush mix up here, potentially can go for some weird fuzzy OS stuff on that instead. Gonna have to just handle the situation after the OTG. Super comes out and tries to commit to the ground just a little too early, but off of that one, such a smart situation. You can press break, you will fall out faster, so gets to the ground in a hurry and is able to go for the swing.
Ooh. Okay, double up back, still able to avoid the Yasuo slash. And level 1, make it a double down with the dart super. But still not enough to kill. Does level up the poison darts though. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, dude, come on.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ekko, while you are in, it's probably not the situation you want to be in. Unfortunately, the very nice announcer lady is going to say the thing once again as the round is over for James.
Say that again. That's how it goes, man. Teemo is eternal. I don't know what to tell you. That's a demon straight out of hell. The Demon King Yasuo just trying to chew through Havaniceday's HP once more. Stomp. Okay, no tech.
Stomp with nothing else. Definitely a rough situation. Breaks sends us back into the corner here and tries to roll past, but Teemo just, floating away. No big deal.
Okay, looking for the air stall off of the time winder, but actually ends up landing into the blow dart for it. Just a little bit too far horizontally for that to be the right call.
I love that in that situation, he gets to whip the combo and still do the combo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, man. It's a combo, but you drop the combo, so it's not a real combo, but it's still a combo. You understand? And Teemo goes, hell yeah.
Hell no. What the?
What did you just say?
Heavy, and follows up well. Damage continuing to build. We're going to summon the big one more time, and the parry is just a hair mistimed. You have to remember, while that mushroom does pop up pretty quickly, it's not active straight away. It does a hop, it lands, and then there's a small delay before it's active. It's way later than it looks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, both of the players, or both of the characters being purple from the poison actually made me mad confused on who was who. But Ekko able to find his escape out here with the tag and catches you out once again with the Time Winder. He's in.
Uh-oh.
Okay, stop the approach with the S1. Assist just sniped off the ground and charge heavy for the slump. It's 1 round apiece.
I love that. Being able to go for the 2H, commit to the S2 immediately. And when it's counter hit, you're just able to go for the jab. Safe and solid. If it doesn't hit, you can react and confirm it with a rewind to be able to get back on pressure. Just so much upside for Yasuo in the for Ekko in the corner, excuse me.
Yep. Okay, just slashing away at the assist. Looking for a knockback on James' side. Okay, tapping the toes with the 2L, but yeah, tries the tick throw instead. The up back finds a clean punish for Hava.
He's gonna opt for the limit strike instead of the kill. Chooses not to spend any of the meter there, but does manage to find the chips. You know, hey, listen, greed is good.
Exactly. Has a chip damage opportunity with the blow dart specials, but you know it's scary to leave your opponent with even a sliver of life in this game, man. The comebacks are terrifying. Okay, tap out with the stagger. Yeah, burst out of the OTG. You're not trying to eat that super 2 damage.
Unfortunately, there was caught in the backdash. Couldn't quite go for the 2H. Situation gets messier and messier here. As Havaniceday says, I'll clean it up. Don't worry. Level 3. The ultimate cleans us. We're good for the 1-to-1 now.
Cleans it up and ties it up. Dude, I'm so much more like stringent about calling it S2 Super now ever since I saw a tweet on the timeline. I was like, today I learned that S2 Supers don't cost 2 bar. And I was like, has me calling it level 2 this whole time confused the general player base? I did this, man. It's my fault.
It's my bad, dog. S1, look to punish there. Oh no, you are so lucky that both characters don't get caught up on this one. It's just gonna be the tag launcher. And just the kid taking the damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, the airborne hit of both the point and the assist, definitely a lot more difficult to try and stabilize into a happy birthday, but still a decent chunk taken away from both of James's characters. Trying to fade away, but I love the chase down with that jump S2.
S1 with nothing to show for it here. Commits with a jump heavy. It's going to be blow darts. And we're going to dash straight through. Couldn't quite fly high enough. He doesn't have the verticality.
All right, trying to get a JH behind the back. But S1 does the job. Ooh, okay, catches the approach again with that S2.
Try to double up with the crouching light there. Got the connection. Extra bit of damage as we continue to thrive here. It's going to leave it to just about even. Havaniceday, no meter on the Teemo, but 3 super assists in the back pocket, though, so high potential.
Better than the regular assist, but speaking of the super assist, it's going to go right on through. Roll. Oh, no, but again, the up back coming up from Havaniceday, the second time that James has tried to go for that tick throw, but we're just taking to the sky every time.
Dude, James is getting killed by these upbacks for sure. He's got to do something about the way that Havaniceday, if you leave enough of a gap, is always jumping out of these pressure strings here. As soon as James adjusts to that, Havaniceday is going to have a terrible time on defense.
Exactly. Look for staggers instead, maybe to try and catch that jump startup, but I wonder if we're going to be able to make that decision in time. Burst out from Havaniceday.
Still has a mushroom behind him here. Keeps it locked down, bounces the mushroom up to be able to get there in time, uses the S1 to try and go for the cross-up, but unfortunately both your characters are going to be susceptible to the damage on this one. Picks them up with the super, and Ekko comes in with just a pixel of life left, bro.
It really is the collateral, man. I can't believe the Blow Dart super also hits both of the characters, keeps them airborne, gives you not one, but 2 stance heavies on Yasuo, as Havaniceday just chews through the HP, speed runs it, bringing us to game 4.
And it's considering changing up the champion orientation potentially here. Not expecting a swap. I haven't seen James play anything else. I'm sure is capable of some other characters, but this has been the main stuff the whole time and is going to just lock it straight back in.
Back to the Yasuo Ekko, just going for the slash and the tag in to make your way past that wind wall. Darts out, double shroom. Okay, the chicken blocker, the up backer.
Ooh, could have converted that one, but that was such a hard reaction there. How could you know?
Exactly, didn't have an assist to kind of just autopilot into the confirm off the S1. Ooh, yeah, tried to go for jump S2 into assist, but ended up just throwing your Ekko into that burning bush.
Another frame trap, leave yourself plus, doubled up on the S2s, and that delay was crucial.
Damn, Havaniceday behind the back, able to find the air-to-air, and the handshake tag gives you full confirm with the 2H push block after the 5M, but all right, able to find a hit here for James. Get away. Run it up. Tease the stance. Yeah, we got the 1 for 2, the 2 for 1. You said hard tag. You said, get my Yasuo out of here, man. It's fine. Put the mushrooms on the screen. Whatever.
Try to commit once again. Standing light. Oh, no. And your assist goes down. But actually, no punish.
Oh, man. I wonder if 5M would have been fast enough to find the punish there. Thought after the blocked S1 super that we would have had all the time in the world, but left a crucial amount of damage on the table.
Yeah, Havaniceday was just loosened, letting the slingshot ring. Try to be so aggressive there. This time we pretty aggressively pressed. That was a medium normal to try and swing out of the situation.
Yep. Oh my god, just beating that guy up with the dart super behind the back with Yasuo as he picks up, just run down the Fury timer. It's 15 seconds left on the clock, and there's still a lot of time for James to look for this regen. One more throw, one more light confirm should be enough to at least put the life lead in your favor. Actually, no, it's still not enough. 8 seconds. You still need one more hit for James.
You can't chip out easy, though. You can't just commit to a super at this point. Do what you can.
And trying to lock you down into the block string just to try and make sure the leap catches you with the overhead, and even with the timeout, Havaniceday now on set point. 1 round away from getting this run back against Zane.
And you even saw James trying to take a very aggressive angle there. Was looking for the dash up throw. Dude, Havaniceday has decided I have a game plan and it's slingshot. That's the plan. He's just letting that thing sound out in the middle of this bar. Just firing rocks all the way across. But finally, we're able to get the jump over, get the extra extension, and Teemo's actually gonna die for the trouble here. No, still alive with a pixel.
Oh, still trying to be greedy with the limit break, but you know what? It's fine in this situation. Again, you have the Ekko assist to just tap you on the dome with that chip damage. Oof, trying to fade away, bait out a parry, bait out a throw attack. Either way, caught you behind the back with the charge S2. Oops. All right, spend the level 3. Sliver looking for the get-up attack. Thought you would YOLO it. You still need 4 more good hits before you find any one stray. Ties it back up, but Havaniceday still on set point.
Yeah, having that full break right off the rip, potentially a big advantage here. Tags to actually be able to get the block, but misses out. Fortunately, wasn't close enough to the corner for that to be able to roll us into a wall slump.
Yep. Ooh, fade away with a slingshot. Do it again. Like you said, Proxy, this is the game plan. We up back, we slingshot, and we try and catch James's approach every single time. So it's burst out.
Oh no, and a big commitment there. Luckily, didn't take more damage for it here as the charge heavy comes through, and of course the Pogo is able to extend, set it up with the tag launcher, and Yasuo back on the point.
Instant overhead action, looking to try and bait out the throw attack, but instead the patience from James counter hit 2H, so of course it's a burst out from Hava. Still an immense life lead to try and make up in the next 80 seconds.
Mushroom almost definitely going to be able to net us our badge. It's going to be, look at the amount of pollution on this screen. Crosses him up into the Mushroom. Badge secured, character secured, bag almost secured. This is terrible for James.
Yep. I like the idea that we were looking for the chicken block to try and stay, you know, in the air during that block stun. We did it a little bit too early and gave ourselves the opportunity to, you know, block it grounded and get mixed up by the Yasuo. James, again, needs so many more good hits to try and bring this right back. Another stance M. Just keeps the party started with that reset.
That was a sick route there from James on the first touch for sure. We're going to go straight in once again. The cut down, saving some meter for ourselves as well. The Yasuo mirror build the side. Is James going to have one more chance in the set now?
Yeah, ends up using the corner to make sure we get that guaranteed extra damage from the S1 super. But now you have to find one more hit against Havaniceday, who has the life lead still. Okay, try to spend some meter for that super assist. One more still in tow for James, and you are also closer to the Fury.
One jump away, not a true block string, definitely a good escape. Way to just reset pressure as well, not overextending, not trying to do too much, and has the life lead, but timeout
Uh-oh. Okay, I thought we were gonna bait that. No, but we tried to go for the 2H, but keep it simple, keep it clean as Havaniceday with the level 3 secures his spot in grand finals.
Prefer the Yasuo on this one. I think that Yasuo win wall is a difference maker massively coming into this grand finals here. Potentially shuts down a lot of the types of pressure that Ahri wants to go for, stops a lot of the Teemo shenanigans, and specifically just helps you in the mirror match if you do find yourself there. But even with the air throw, even with the good read, the Dart Super is able to maintain pressure and have a nice day, able to get a clean touch because of it.
All right, pull up with the Hedgehog, double overhead after the air dash. First out from Havaniceday, fade away. Ooh, tries to go for the 2H, but just a little bit too early off of the Teemo float.
Jabbing to the follow-up, doubled up with the axe here, and is able to extend just a bit. And that charge campfire continuing to extend our combos just a little bit as Zane retakes control here as we get to the corner and set up for the limit strike. No, instead, this is the correct play for sure. I've been used to people going for the limit strike here for the resources, but I think you should take the character every time.
Exactly. To spend the double super, I mean, even with the meter nerfs, like, it is an abundant resource in 2x KO. So if you can secure that character being down, even if it gives your opponent that super assist, like, it's the peace of mind. Ooh. Falling button off of the JH, looking for the Hedgehog. Put him in a block stun, let Ahri pull up and do the job, but no throw tech faded here on Havaniceday's side. You do get air-to-air, though.
Oh, double up with the darts, went for the Fury dash cancel, couldn't quite close the distance there. That's truly the one weakness of Teemo that you really never get to see showing off, is that the size of his normals is not the greatest. All of his normals are extremely good for what they're supposed to do, but the range just isn't quite there on those situations where you have to go for dash cancels or get these long range touches.
Yeah. All right, tag launch is clean from Zane. Just keep it simple with the level 1, level 1. Bam. All right, round 1.
Setting up for once again here is, oh, the assist call straight away is able to get the cross. Yasuo, definitely the starter you want to see, as we are going to commit the limit strike.
Okay, tapping on the door with the 5L, just trying to see if we can get out. Oh.
Go for the slingshot, try to get aggressive again. There's the throw, and the OTG is going to spend the break, though. It's definitely a good timing to be able to go for such a situation. That's two. Tried to save you on that one. Manages to get the escape, and straight away the mushroom is planted, is going to commit with the spirit orb, and does get the jump over as well. Is able to pretty easily escape the situation there, as Ahri's mobility is, more than capable of. Again, the orb into the darts. Darts potentially going to save us here, but no, it's going to be the super, and luckily it falls to the ground instead of getting that extra extension. Darts not able to save us. Here's again, quick little stomp, following through effectively. Misses out on their confirm though. Zane, with just a touch of life left, is going to have a small opportunity here and dashes up, but unfortunately gets connected on, pressed something to try and initiate, but the super cuts straight through it. Here's again. And look at that point, just what can you do is getting chipped out in the most ridiculous possible manner. And it's around a piece now. That was a disgusting tag into the throw, and actually had the dart power up on there too, so was able to get the poison for a little bit of extra damage. Ridiculous stuff to have to deal with, man. Aggressive jump in as we go in for the double spirit rush. Extra bit of damage as we extend. Misses out. The standing heavy, also a hit, but there it is, 2H. All you really need to be able to stifle the situation. Jumped out heavy. Tried to save ourselves. Dropping through with all the mushrooms. Manages to get the push away with the Fury activation. Unfortunately, with a whiffed Fury there, he's going to land, and both of them are going to trade a couple times. Unfortunately, as the Yasuo, you can't afford the trades. Your life total starting to dwindle. Still right here, though, as we get the push away. Amazing. Genuinely amazing push block from Zane there to be able to secure the punish. He's going to have to route into the charm more than... Actually, you don't even need the charm. I forgot. We have double down. I'm so used to not seeing double down when we see Ahri on the screen, but you know, we're more than capable in the moment here, as the super spirit rush will be enough to do it in game one. Zane said no reset. He said, I'm sleepy, bro. It's interesting here because I really was expecting the wind wall from Yasuo to have a little bit more of an impact here, but it seems like the mobility from Zane's Ahri and the types of angles he's choosing to be aggressive in have been a little bit more effective as we try to go for that rush down. Fortunately, he lands straight into the frying pan, gets destroyed for it. But on the other side, we just 2H in response. Back and forth, they're both doing a great job of being able to deal with a lot of the BS on either side as the limit strike comes up. Havaniceday survives the strike throw and does better than surviving. Actually gets the happy birthday that unfortunately ends a little early. Couple shots as we interrupt. Was looking to try and bring it back down to the ground, but unfortunately the jump down medium to pogo stick couldn't quite connect. Yasuo down to the earth, and the OTG still not enough as we were not willing to commit the double down. But on the trade, oh, he didn't have meter. Never mind, he didn't have meter. Oi, slid past. I love the get up attack though. An extremely smart situation. Interrupts as we go for the jump over. It's gonna be forced to use the break, but does manage to make some space for themselves straight after. Throw timing is perfection. Thought the OTG was going to kill, but it's not quite enough. 2H will be enough off of that one, though. Extremely, extremely well-placed normal there for Havaniceday to be able to get on the board, at least as far as the rounds go. Mushroom tries to break through. Throw timing from Zane. Absolutely ridiculous. Beats out the super, keeps the pressure up. Havaniceday, despite having the round lead, is in a... This is going to be a really tough situation now. Potential limit strike. Things just not getting better here. Don't worry about limit strike. Worry about dying, bro. He dies. Bro. I'm glad Jade's gone, bro. He doesn't need to see that. Are you serious? He dies? Tried to use the campfire on that one. 2H, not gonna find the mark. Extra extensions. Let's have a nice day. Gonna try and use the spirit and find something. Doubled up with the H as we use those darts. I love that last delayed dart. Something about that combo does it for me, bro. That third dart is so sick. Tag launcher back down to the earth. I hesitate to say, I think he's dead again, bro. I think you just die for the second time. How crazy is that? Into Super Spirit Rush? No, we already double downed once, so no more. What a fake out. Just taps the parachute for a split second, makes Havaniceday feel like they need to go for the air to air. The second they jump, their fate is sealed. Extremely strong situation, very smart from both. And unfortunately, despite that being a good timing on the tag in a normal situation for Havaniceday, we got shooters on the other side. Followed up with the H, gets into the limit strike. Wakes up with a parry, which does deal with the fireball, and is able to utilize the S1 to be able to get a little more aggressive, but the air throw goes wide for Havaniceday. Excuse me, for Zane. I forgot. Why is he playing orange on one character and pink on the other? Whatever. Come on, man. Do better with your quarters, your color synergy. You're killing me. Pogo into the extension, resets it now as we get to the wall. Absolutely the S2, but chooses to use the break. Didn't want to deal with the knockdown. Level 3 just barely built up now. It's going to go for the self-double down here. I think that preserving the meter on Teemo is more important, so I actually do think this is the correct decision for sure, despite having the potential to go for double down if you wanted. Tried to bait a break that wasn't there, was trying to actually bait out the Fury, gets pushed to the wall now and deals with Pogo well, but there's the Fury. Still working out pretty well here, is looking for the slingshot, ends up landing out pretty effectively. Level 3 is still available. Please be careful on your block strings. He will shoot you. Oh, instead, we're gonna commit mushrooms. Okay, I respect this. I think this is actually the right call from both. And we're gonna commit to darts to go for the punish. That's a very smart way to handle this. But that's what I was talking about before. You see, whichever Teemo has aerial superiority when the darts come out is able to take the victory in that situation. Havaniceday wins the 1v1 Galaga to be able to take the victory and cut through. Now Darts trying to go for the cut through here, was looking to try and go for the extra bit of damage. Unfortunately, point character was still blocking, so couldn't commit too hard on the stance cancels that we usually will go for in that spot. 2M a couple times in a row, went for the 2H and manages to extend just a bit further here. Chooses the limit strike though. Again, I really do think, despite this working, I think you should spend the meter to kill the character there every time. It's well worth it to make sure they die. Nice little float, try to go for the air throw, a big commitment for a little guy. Gets the standing light afterwards though. Still good as we have the 3 meters for ourselves. Have a nice day. Certainly gonna be able to set up to take the kill. Need a tourniquet is the best dying line in the game, by the way. It truly is so sick. Oh, homing attack doesn't quite connect, but luckily we're able to go low enough. Turns invisible. I thought maybe he's gonna be able to sneak across. Respect the situation. Push back out. Mushroom. I thought for sure there was gonna be kind of an error in the block string there. Ends up working out either way. Not able to help too much there. Jumps out of the mushroom. And it's a similar situation to before that you definitely have to remember in the earlier set. I don't know if Zane was watching, but Havaniceday was kind of getting away with murder when it came to up backs here, so you got to make sure that situation doesn't come up anymore. Right there is able to go for the break. Darts galore as we utilize the amazing air movement there from Ahri to stay in the skies, avoids every single dart so expertly. Just like that, should be able to get the kill and bring in their own Teemo, which is, I feel like, the most important thing here. It's well worth the meter to get the swap in and have the Teemo for yourself, to be able to have it for the matchup. Damn. Definitely could have killed there. Still gets the kill either way. It's all right. Even off of throw scaling, especially with double down, Teemo is absolutely able to kill, really basically regardless of what his partner is. If he gets to throw it like at like 25%, as long as you have a super of any kind, you're good. Stacy, we'll miss you, brother. S1 almost worked out. Whip for the H. Doesn't quite connect it here as we continue to stay aggressive. Had to go for the cancel into the darts there because of the ender. And it's just barely not enough to chip. And I think either we missed our parry or that was a block string. Either way, a tough situation for Zane that leaves Ahri in the solo spot. I always forget you can Fury dash cancel, get up attack. What a very, very cool mechanic, actually. Unironically, that's so sick. Oh, and what a confirm there to be able to get into the 2H and secure the knockdown. I love the decision-making top to bottom here as we are going to set up the limit strike. But again, I feel like you got to kill the character even when you're behind. Oy. But unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles there. Zane definitely could have brought it down to the 1v1, but unfortunately it gets knocked down on that one. Havaniceday doing a great job putting us just a one step closer to the potential reset here. Tag launcher, zip, zip down to the ground. It's like that, just taking pot shots the best way you can. That is absolutely a tag into a confirm every single time as the break comes through. And we're both just going to commit some meter to the spot. Heavy throw, extra extension. Oh, it sets up a limit strike. Get up attack, saves us a bit. Unfortunately there, even on the cross up 2H. Easy peasy is able to secure. Secured with the knockdown. And extends it just a bit further again, commits limit strike. And doesn't quite get the kill here. I'm surprised at how often we're choosing to leave characters alive, but you know, it's okay. Limit strike is still good. Being able to build up break, the resource management is a very important portion of the matchup here. If he calls me, I'm not picking up. Don't play with me. It ain't happening. You wouldn't even be able to see, gamers. What are you talking about? Went in with cross up there, couldn't quite find it. Y'all forget that the phone call doesn't instantly... Think one more step ahead, gamers. Dueling Teemos, it's super versus super assist. Unfortunately, they're not going to go Zane's way. Out, went for the jump over, down 2H. Was looking for the anti-air, can't quite find it. It's all right. Had to whip for the low, overhead. Definitely a good idea. Tripled up on the overheads there. Havaniceday, looking incredibly strong here, setting up for a potential reset now. Zane doing a pretty decent job of battling back. Gets that little bit of damage on the Yasuo, but doesn't want to overextend. And unfortunately, immediately overextends and dashes underneath Teemo, who has that orbital normal, the pizza cutter. I've seen it once before. Not quite the same hitbox, but you know, it's pretty good. Back down to the earth, which works out perfectly here. Have a nice day, one round away. Big command on the jump in. That'll do pretty well. I like the stance into unstance. Continues to apply pressure at all the right stages. It's going to be extra bit of damage, but didn't quite build the meter for the double down. Oh no, and catches the low on the jump over. And as hard as Zane has tried to get to bed early, that is absolutely going to be Havaniceday. Securing the reset on a 3-1, locking us back in for one more set. The round start here is going to be darts galore. Gets the hit, extends it a bit further. Wasn't trapped in the darts, so couldn't go for the optimal stuff. Instead, we just a little bit of damage into a knockdown. Delays on the last dart, works out well on the combo. Air to air, unfortunately. Again, the Pete's Cutter doing a great job interrupting. And Teemo, again, short king, low profiles the slingshot. Doesn't have to worry too much about it. Damn, that was actually an unbelievable tech chase there. The standing medium uses the frying pan so effectively. Have a nice day. I don't know necessarily exactly the full adjustments we've made, but it has been incredible top to bottom here. I'm loving the way we're deciding to play the neutral. It's just getting the better of basically every single time 4 characters have been on the screen, Have a Nice Day gets a hit or a happy birthday. Every single time. Chase down with the super assist, is able to get the punish there on the throw attempt. Set up with the rush mushroom one more time, is able to find the little 2H action back down to the earth, but didn't expect the brush to still be on fire. Gets the tag, but that's immediately going to be punished. Unfortunately, can't kill anybody for it, but is able to get that secondary hit on Teemo. Follows through incredibly well. He's going to be able to finish it off. Another round in the pocket here. Have a nice day. Ever since we turned up, ever since we got our adjustments, I think that's, what is that? That's 2 in a row right now as far as games go. Jumped over for the cross up there. Takes our damage back down to earth. Chooses not to go for the orb. Didn't want to go for the extension. Wants to have that parry on deck. Save the meter for something. Jab, jabbing back down to the earth. Tag launcher to be able to get the swap as well. Zane, a generational bounce back from this guy. Obviously with Cold Star behind you, you're able to get pretty aggressive there, but doesn't get any pressure really off of the pogo. Full screen commitment on the jump in there. Unfortunately, crouching isn't able to save us too much. Fury dash cancel, and after the tag somehow isn't able to get the confirm on Ahri, even with the extra bit of hit stun there. But here we go. Extra extensions as we bring it back down to the earth here. Absolutely able to take it. That's one super following through again. Jumped away and couldn't quite save ourselves here. Once again, the 2H finds the mark. Even with the cross up there, recognized we were going to be going the wrong direction and is able to still drop down and get that damage as we plant one more giant mushroom here. And Zane is going to answer back 1-1 on the rounds now. Tried to delay ourselves in the air. Unfortunately, parachute not going to save us. 2H ends up working out. Has to spend the break, and it's going to be a super tag off the break. And unfortunately, wind wall is just a thing that you can't choose in that spot. While wind wall's very good against the super, with the other character running at breakneck pace to be able to close the distance, you just kind of have to. You got to be brave. Back down to the earth here as we use the shovel and extend it just a bit further. Doubles up with the axe for the limit strike, and of course is able to completely cover the throw, which is going to net us a dead Teemo, just like we want to see. This one followed up. Misses out though, actually card backwards. Had to get a little more aggressive forward, unfortunately, off the drop. Actually, he's going to commit the break after the level 3. Actually, I did love the decision making there as Teemo takes a little bit of damage, and Yasuo on just a pixel has to tag out for the second time. H extended for the knockdown there. Orb comes through, jab, jab as we continue our pressure. Limit strike. Be able to just about build up the Fury now. What the assist character dying? Finds the air throw, is going to commit to the orb again. That's going to be Zane clutching up on the round there. Havaniceday felt completely in control these last 3 games, but from out of nowhere, it feels like, is able to re-stabilize. Break, super tag, definitely the right decision here. Spirit rush again though, so smart. I feel like at this point when you see, if you dash up and you see Zane has already committed to a jump, has already left the ground, you just got a 2H immediately because Zane has been handling, avoiding the darts so effectively with the Ahri. Orb comes through and is able to secure the kill as well. Full break, nearly intact for Zane here. We're just dashing back and forth. Just cruising around on the ground, nothing to worry about. Firm with the crumple there, doubles up for the limit strike, plants the brush, and sets it on fire for the perfect answer to the landing swing there. Zane, the momentum kind of crazy in the round. I hesitate to say that it could build up here because Havaniceday generally, as you can see here, done a really good job of answering back. The axe is there and uses the slingshot for a frame trap, which I was not expecting in the slightest. And I think that Zane, actually Havaniceday was expecting it to happen again and manages to get aggressive afterwards.
No, you don't.
Just gets bonked on the head once again. Missed out on the cross up there. 2H got the Yasuo. Doubles through with the Spirit Rushes. Misses the 2H for the second time. Has to try and reassess here, but there's no time to reassess. Is back in the mix immediately. Decent escape, those were just a 2H fighting ghosts. It's nowhere near, but it's still fine. Yeah, just kill her for that, honestly. Take all of the damage. This is good. 50% of her life deleted immediately into the darts to try and restabilize and add some chip to the table for Yasuo. Have a nice day. In response, just gonna go for the tag. Look at the axis there. Slingshot into the rush through. Is gonna be darts once again. And doesn't even get hit by the high-low. A quick follow-up to be able to save the day. And as I said, doesn't matter on the situation. Is able to cut through so effectively here. Bouncing back after what was a terrifying round one. But Zane answering immediately, gets the orb. Light into the knockdown, and nearly identical resources here with 19 seconds left on the clock. The big difference here, that Fury is just a touch ahead when it comes to Zane's side, but now with the tech and the damage coming through, it's looking a little more on the side of Have a Nice Day. Fury popped right away, just gonna try and avoid the chip. That is absolutely gonna cut through, and it doesn't quite kill, but is able to chip with 1 second left. Zane had to have woken up with it. I'm not sure if I saw if he had the Fury or not, but that was a terrifying situation to have to deal with. Oh no, dude. And then to follow up, is able to handle most of the super attack. Ends up getting the throw at the end, taking the throw. Not the worst thing that could have happened. Double Hold up with the jump situations, ends up finding the cross up there, and still manages to make it come through as a full combo. Incredible showing as we set up the limit strike. I thought for sure it was going to be get up attack, but somehow he's able to maintain composure and not go for it there, which unfortunately ends up being the wrong choice. Zane with a great instance of a read on the defense there is able to take the kill and secure a very large lead going into this one now. The jab gets caught by the standing medium. Doubling up with the mushroom loops, getting closer and closer to earning our badge. Instead, it's going to be a dart and tries to go for the lockdown here as we're easily able to react to the dash backwards there. The roll, excuse me. Use there as we try to go for the parachute to pass by. Doubling up with it this time. Rolling through, and actually, I thought maybe we were going to close the distance in time to be able to get the hit. The miss is out though, and this is Zane with just a pixel left, being able to extend just a bit further with the Teemo, forces the Fury, and he's going to go for the darts for his own as they both have to go north. Threaded the needle on the first jump. I thought maybe was going to be able to do it on the second. That was disgusting. Pops Fury immediately, doesn't want to save it for a defensive situation. Missed the combo though, commit to the overhead. Ends up dashing a bit too far. Teemo small target as we go for the push block here. And a quick answer from Havaniceday, able to jump out of the pressure in that loser's final set we saw so many times. Havaniceday using up back so aggressively was able to be such a massive difference maker. And going back to the well on it a little bit. S2 though secures the crumple, doubles up on it here as the Yasuo continues to get hit. But you know, Teemo able to answer back in their own way. Taking some shots. We go for the run up here. Found the cross up and let's go back into the darts. Definitely smart. Unfortunately, throw is going to put him in kind of a weird spot. Oh no. Just like that. A quick answer in response. What? Mistimes it. It's going to be a neutral tech into buttons. Absolutely the classic here. Delay jump back into the mushroom. Level 3 to try and go through the darts. He drives out of the way of it. He's able to very casually float out of the situation. Secures the crumple on that one. Goes for the dash up and doesn't get the punish. Darts finally gonna hit. In the reversal, level 3. Obviously having a massive vertical hitbox there to be able to combo off of his own super. Is able to get the punish. That's actually still blocked. Tags, expecting the wind wall to stay out a little bit longer potentially. Just gives away the Yasuo here as we're going to commit to the darts immediately for a second time. And is going to be able to get the kill with the chip as Zane a round up halfway to victory here in this Grand Finals reset. Zip and secure the knockdown. That is a crazy use of the slingshot. Ripping it whenever he feels like it. Is going to use that break to be able to save himself a bit of a headache there as we look for the cross up. Nobody home though. Passed it up, forced the stand. There's the cross up. Of course, we're able to handle it. Push block is definitely smart. Nice tag as well. Oh, we thought for sure Yasuo was going to take all the shots. Still manages to get the punish and the follow-up. Take us a bit closer to the corner here. Jump loops to make it all the way to the wall. And another reversal level 3. This one is going to be parried though, so we're going to save ourselves the headache of having to watch the movie. Zane going to be able to secure the punish now and is in, I would say, definitely the dominant position. Has the corner, has a better situation for the meter. Fury just about even. Zane looking good on this one. On the get-up attack, shimmies it immediately, as well as getting the reset. I think Super Spirit Rush just barely passes far enough to be able to actually get the to get the cross up there. Disgusting. Zane might be able to get the finish here. Tournament point now as we go for the dash up H. 2H also tried to extend. That's all right. Even missing out there. He would pick it straight back up. Little homing attack action there. Couldn't quite save yourself. Pushes him straight back out with the down S1 to follow up. Plenty of mushrooms to be able to handle business now. A decent attempt there. Misses out on their own confirm, had the stomp, did the tough part, was completely ready. That unfortunately there, it's going to be the use of the parachute to delay us in the air. Comes down with the pizza cutter once again. It's going to be a super mushroom to be able to get the finish. Delay into the swap. Have a nice day. Couples us now closer to the corner. Darts to be able to get the extra bit of damage here, and it's going to pick it up straight away with the alternate super. Just like that. Round going the other side here. Have a nice day, doing a great job being able to equalize. Closer and closer to that game 5. Just about there. Dan Heavy got the interruption. Levels up the dart, but at what cost? The break has to be spent. Oh, and after the tag, Zane actually still able to maintain pressure. Coupled up and commits with the S2. Down as one fireball and extends just a bit further. Nice push block. It's going to go for the super tag, but once again, Layne threading the needle pretty effectively. Unfortunately, still lands into the dart. Definitely thought they were going to hit the Teemo. You can see the orb going back and forth on the other side. Mushroom lands just in time to be able to get the punish as we land from the darts. Extra damage, but no confirm. Continuing to fire off with the, oh no, the interruption after the slingshot there. Troubles gets the hit. Have a nice day. It is about, this is game 5 time, baby. I'm calling it. That's a wrap. Absolutely. Dash up, finish the job. It's going to be the super, and all the way down to the final moment. That game 5, you'll love to see it, bro.
Only a fool stands between a man and his redemption. Yasuo wins!
Take a second to think about it. Oh no, it's just a spectator delay. Still good to go. Over the jump in, crosses up immediately. Is able to find the punish afterwards. You love, dude. What a sick way to actually interact with that one. Zipping back down to the earth. Sets it up and actually has the parry at just the perfect timing, bro. And blocks the break immediately afterwards. It's the jumping heavy to fall through after the homing attack. But now the delay on the tag. That was a sick block. A lot of people tag early there to try and go for the high-low during the slingshot, but waits out the slingshot, which for a lot of people, they assume the tag is coming because they don't think they can react. The parry timing was also really good, but was able to find the jab afterwards. Slick extension as we get further and further. Level 3 is available. It's just going to go for the orb, though, into the double down. So that's going to be the big mushroom to be able to secure the kill. Have a nice day. Solo Teemo. Plenty of resources, though, as well as potentially Fury. Extended there. Doubles up with the axe. Delayed dart to make sure we're at the right height as the homing attack loops continue. And even off the drop, not a big deal at all. Still able to get the extra extension. No chance that Have a Nice Day spends the Fury there. Zane is on tournament point.
Ready. Let's go.
And after the attempt to hop over forces the break, it's going to be a super tag for the second time here. Orb comes through, but an invincible super to be able to answer. Luckily, at least it was at the timing there. We're not able to get a confirm for it. S1, aggressive choice, forces the break here and is going to go for the tag late. Had to buffer the slingshot before we actually cut through. Doubles up and gets to the corner, which is really what we need to see. The setup for the limit strike is really the most important thing. Tech forward couldn't quite help it. You hate to see it, but that's okay. Yasuo probably dying for the situation now. Solo Teemo is going to have to be the absolute monster that we know he can be to potentially bring this to the final round. Badge is nowhere close. Meter nowhere close. Fury at least a little close. Oh no, gets caught with the pizza cutter here, Zane. Losing control of the situation just a little bit. Fury is almost there for Have a Nice Day as we extend the combo just a bit more. No more meter to extend, but doesn't matter. Finds the air to air. Doubles up and delays. We come down with a medium. Another incredible choice as we extend it just a bit further. Have a Nice Day trying to take it down to the absolute wire here. Super assist coming through, but with invisibility is able to reposition and calls the assist to be able to protect himself from the rainstorm here. But now the extra extension commits the Fury. Definitely the right decision. Absolutely correct. Doubles up with the darts. Dash cancel. Just barely gets there. Zane's going to commit the Fury of his own. Slight advantage to the side of Zane now. As you can see, the super set coming through. Homing attack just barely crosses past, but this might actually do it. Zane could potentially close it out off of this, and definitely is going to. So with a clean spending of the meter, is going to be able to fight off the final round and take the victory. It's Zane, your champion for 2x KO number 8.